Oh, I'm just here doing the Macarena with somebody that's totally sublime. It's Evan Hirsch in Lime. Evan Hirsch!
You're like a Dr. Seuss. That was incredible.
You know what? I am a little Dr. Seuss-ish today. Just feeling joyful. We're having a great day. It's nice and calm here at the studio. People are coming through, friendly, upbeat. The equipment is working. This is wood, so I actually can knock on wood.
Of course.
You've been doing really well with your brand, Evan Hirsch. So what is extraordinary? What's going on? Tell me the goodness of you right now.
Well, I feel like I just checked in with you for New York Fashion Week, and then again, I'm checking in with you for Bridal Fashion Week, which is coming up very soon. If you're looking at me and saying, wait, I just saw you did a fashion show. Yep, I'm doing a completely new one.
Okay.
I have not taken any time off in between. It's a
And you're
quick
hand
turnaround.
sewing here in the studio today. What is that creation that you're making?
That's one of the bridal dresses that are going to be on the New York Fashion Week bridal edition of my collection. So that is going to be one of the ones that is going to be shown. And I am showing my collection on Bella Union rooftop, which is this amazing Western, like tavern rooftop in Sutton Place in New York City. So I'm really, really excited for that. And I'm excited to take everybody with me to show them.
It's exciting. The piece that you're working on right now, what color is that? It's almost like a golden champagne color. Like, what is that called? I mean, does it have a name?
Yeah, it is almost like a champagne. Like, it's a lot of brides don't want to be wearing like pure white because in a lot of photos it turns blue, which is something that a photographer actually told me.
Oh, really?
So it's like kind of like a off-white, but almost towards a champagne. And then I added this like really nice ombre on top of it also. So it
I like how
keeps
you
it-
did that. Wait, ombre.
I talk with my hands
I
as
know,
well.
I do
It's
too.
part of my fashion journey.
Yes, that's good. That's awesome.
And it's called romancing your collection.
Is that what it's called?
The hand is always a part of it.
Like, but it makes sense. I understand because you're really like taking something from your heart and your brain and it's going through your hands and you're creating these masterpieces, if you will. They're beautiful. They're so stunning. You picked up a shop and you've been like, people, you know, are like coming to you now and saying, we want your collection. Wow, are you excited about that?
I'm really excited. I'm very excited because I have 5 retailers now across the United States, which is so cool. It's like I'm
5 retailers.
It's like I'm building the Evan Hirsch kind of store family, which is really cool. And I have all of the store owners' numbers, and it's so cool when they text me, like getting a response to one of the dresses that they purchased for one of their stores. So some of them want custom stuff or like me to change something about the dress to fit their specific clientele, but that's what makes it exciting. It's like, it's my job to create it and it's their job to translate it to a customer. So it's a great relationship.
When you see your name and it's in the listing for these shows, that makes a big difference for you, doesn't it?
Yes, it's really cool, especially because for Bridal Week, I'm lucky enough to partner with the CFDA, who I've talked about countless times on the show. It's the Council of Fashion Designers of America, and they include me on their official calendar for all of the listings for Bridal Week. So it'll be like, you know, a huge designer like sandwiched in between Evan Hirsch, you know, in their calendar listing. So it's really, really cool, and it helps people to flow from show to show and get to see like emerging brands as well as established brands, and it's very validating to have your name up there.
Well, I equate it to something that happened for me. So when the show got picked up by CBS, and it was here in New York, but then when it started to go to other markets, and then when I checked the local listings at each of these other markets, I was like, oh, I'm on after the Drew Barrymore show. Oh, I'm on after Dr. Phil. And it's like as a parent, when I saw my baby's name on a social security card, it just brought a reality to me for that. And I think it's the same thing. Like I looked at it, I started crying, and I called my brother Tony, and I said, guess what? My show is like, and he's like, you've always had a real show, but until you see it somehow in print or you have that validation of your peers, it doesn't feel real, right?
Yeah.
But you're real now.
It's really crazy, especially because like I still go to some of the other shows, and you know Panina Tournay, who's
Yes.
like a good friend of the
Oh,
show.
yes.
I was going to support her collection on Tuesday, and it's crazy to think, okay, she has her bridal show on Tuesday and mine's on Thursday. Like we're in the same calendar, and she is the queen of bling, the Kleinfeld like star child. It's crazy.
I love her. You know what? Ask her to come back on with you soon. Because wouldn't that be fun to have her back on the show with you? And she's just great. You know, her whole line started too where she always felt like there was a mismatch between the top of a dress she liked and like the bottom of a different dress. Did you know how she started?
Yeah,
That's what
she
happened.
told her story.
And, right,
It's
and she was just
amazing.
like, it was ridiculous. And she's like, well, why can't it be this with that? And she just kind of mixed matched. And now she's doing her own thing and she's doing fabulous. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you.
There are people that are coming to you, like you said, for custom work as well. right? And if you can accommodate them, you try to.
Yeah, definitely. I like to say that no request is like too crazy because I have like this crazy mind that wants to accomplish everything. So definitely like run it by me.
And quick on deadlines too. Like sometimes people say to you, oh, I need it in 24 hours. Like Los Angeles, you have like some clients that called you, I don't know if it was for a show or something important or some, award ceremony, and you're like, yeah, I can do that in 24 hours,
It's
right?
for Dancing with the Stars. I had Tess McCracken, who is Stephen Nedorosic's girlfriend, for Dancing with the Stars, supporting him. She always fits the theme every week, and one week it's hair metal, so like the heavy metal bands with like the really fun hair. So I created a dress with like chains on it and flames and.
Ooh,
to really fit the
did you
theme.
send it?
Yes, I had to
Oh.
send it overnight to get
Wow,
to her in
to
LA.
get to her in time, okay. Is that why the chain in our room, in our dressing room was missing? There's like a chain missing. No, just joking.
I'll yank it down.
No.
If it fits the theme, I yank it.
Like,
Sorry.
I can use this and I can use that. It's like Cinderella, it wasn't that so sweet, bibbidi bobbidi boo, and they came in and they got the threads and like the little mice are helping, and I just see you're just someone so special, Evan, and I just love when you're here. I love when you come to the show. And so when are we going to be seeing you in Bridal Fashion Week? What day is that?
So my show, it'll probably be past by the time it
Right.
airs, but it's going to be Thursday the 10th
Yay.
at Bella Union at 1 p.m. is going to be my show. So I'm very excited for that, to bring you all of the content from that. I have a busy week attending Panina Tournay's show. I'm attending Pharrell Williams is having his Lego movie that I'm going to be,
Nice.
going to that as well. And then I'm doing my bridal show. So and in between that, Dancing with the Stars. Tessa's going to be wearing my dress.
And you
then,
have
too.
what you're wearing as well, right? Because it's always important for the fashion designer to like show up in something like fabulous.
Yes, I definitely like to meticulously, like a lot of people, like my publicist Scott, he's like, you should worry about your outfit last. Like the dresses aren't done, but my outfit is. So.
Right. Well, there you go. Helen Zagara always told me I can never leave the house without like mascara and lipstick, and sometimes I do. But she's like, you don't. I'm like, whatever. But I try. I try to like look nice when I go places now, because all you need is one picture of you looking like a schlep rock, and then you're like, okay. Especially more important for you.
Yeah.
Right? Because you are your brand. Thank you, Evan Hirsch, for being here.
Thank you for having me and supporting me on my journey
Oh,
every
my goodness.
time.
You're
the glue that holds it all together.
It's very kind. I really appreciate that. The glue. I like that. Well, this is Donna Drake, the glue, signing off. We've been visiting with Evan Hirsch. Be well.